Thank you very much. We are honored to be here with our law enforcement professionals, both in Nassau County and our federal partners, to announce that we have had a very, very important, sweeping pickup of people that were dangerous to our community and the whole region, not just Nassau County. We want to send a clear message that gang activity in Nassau County will not be tolerated. You're not going to poison our children with your evil works and your evil doings here in Nassau County. So to that end, Commissioner Ryder, District Attorney Ann Donnelly, our federal partners in ICE, we got together over the last week and we had a very intensive search for people who were involved in gang activity and committing crimes. We're talking about people who have been in gangs for quite some time. They've engaged in illegal activity, including attempted murder, rape, all kinds of felonies, including human trafficking of women and young girls. This is something that is despicable and will not be tolerated here in Nassau County. We in Nassau County are grateful for the federal partnership that we have with the ICE, FBI, DEA, and other agencies. As a result, we are a safer community. Our crime numbers are way down. But again, the message here today to those engaged in gang activity, not in this county. If you're smart, you'll get out of town, because in Nassau County, you're going to be prosecuted, you're going to be incarcerated, or you're going to be deported. With that, at this time, I want to congratulate, again, our Nassau County Police Commissioner, Pat Ryder, for the outstanding job. We talked about this last week. We saw a little gang activity start up, and we said, we're going to nip it in the bud. We're going to put it to an end immediately. Because remember one thing about these gangs. Once they start fighting amongst themselves, it gets out of control very quickly. And then they have a feeling that they're above the law, and they start committing crimes. We won't let that happen in Nassau County. So to explain in detail what we've done over the last week, our great Commissioner, Pat Ryder.
Thank you, boss. Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to start you back on August 9th. On August 9th, we had a home invasion with an 18th Street and MS-13 against each other, and there was one person shot during that home invasion. We then, on the same evening, we had a stabbing, both again, gang on gang, 18th Street, MS-13. And then on the 12th, we had a shooting, gang on gang, 18th Street, again, with MS-13. So we answered back on the 13th. This is like playing whack-a-mole. You poke your head up, we're going to knock it back down. So on the 13th, we rolled out our BSO, our CERT, our gang, our COPE, our partners from ICE, and we went out and we did enforcement on the gangs. 10 total arrests on the 13th, 4 were 18th Street, 2 were MS-13, 9 were released on desk appearance tickets and transferred to ICE custody. 1 was a juvenile returned to the family. On August 14th, 14 total arrests, 7 MS-13 gang members, 12 released on desk appearance tickets and transferred over to ICE custody. 1 arraigned at district court for the loaded firearm that you see here to my right. 1 was unable to be verified. He was released with a DAT. On Friday the 15th, 9 total arrests, 5 MS-13 gang members, 7 being released on desk appearance tickets, transferred over to ICE. 2 to be arraigned at district court for attempted robbery. The arrest summary on the 17th, there was a total of 9 total arrests, 1 18th Street gang member, 2 Trinitario gang members, 6 released on and transferred over to ICE, and 3 were to be arraigned in district court. So in total, we had 42 arrests over the 4 days, 25 were gang members. Of the 42, 28 were transferred over to ICE and released. I want you to look at the table to my left, your right. That was a robbery that went down in Kennedy Park in Hempstead. 4 MS-13 guys confronted a kid who suffered from a little cognitive issues. They confronted him as he was an 18th Street gang member. The kid was not. They got out of the car, they tried to rob him, they hacked him with a machete, and the kid ran. This kid ran from Kennedy Park to the border of Roosevelt, being chased by a car with four MS-13 guys, 2 on foot, 2 in the car, chased him until he finally got away down in Roosevelt. Later on that evening, we captured 2 of the 4, and we will get the other 2, I promise you that. They got radios in the car. They got masks in the car. They got gloves in the car. They got machetes. They got cameras. I'm going to take you back to 2017 when MS-13 was killing gang members, other gang members, or those who refused to join the gang. And you remember we covered about 9 bodies buried throughout Nassau County, all been hacked up, decapitated, and buried in shallow graves. That was going to happen to this kid. That's exactly what they were doing out there that night with these things in that car. On the right, the other weapons that were recovered. That loaded firearm that was taken off one of our subjects. You heard the county exec, it's very clear. County exec Blakeman has no tolerance for this. And we deal on the phone 24 hours a day discussing this. What's the response? They saw our response. The response will continue. If they try to bring up any retaliation in the gang world, we will be there to answer it. Our gang unit did an outstanding job going out there and doing the enforcement, backed up by BSO, CERT, and COPE. And then, of course, our power comes in when we have ICE. These gang members here in this country, illegal, committing these crimes. We promised in the beginning that we were going to go after the worst of the worst. You're looking at it on the screen. That is the worst of the worst, and we're not done yet.